Alright, everybody, welcome back to PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. It's Wednesday, December 13th, 2023. I probably should have mentioned yesterday that today was going to be Fed Day, but actually, it wasn't even on my radar until uh, this morning. So um, I usually keep that one, just to know what volatility is going to be doing, but that one wasn't. That somehow eluded me for this month, this quarter, or this month. I guess they do that. They think quarterly or something. Anyways, I get it off of econoday.com, and well, maybe we should show that here. If I go up, eh, nah, I'm not going to get into that tonight. Anyways, today was Fed Day, and it moved the markets, and that is normal. And really, it doesn't matter because you just stick to your strategy, and it takes care of you. So let's dive into our automatic trading systems first. And it also happened to be the day that our new contracts come in. So this is YMH24 instead of what it was before, which was, I forget, it was the whatever the last numbers were. But anyway, it switched to H24 instead of whatever it is, 23, and that's the next quarter. So, and it just so happens that with the volatility, the YM today actually made a wonderful pop and put in a new all-time high in our equity curve. And because it was on that switch, I was getting some weird um, numbers out of trade stations. So I went ahead and ran the whole equity curve, and it's lining up as well. It's the same thing, which is what you want. And this is what the trade system did today. So 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. Obviously, that last one there was the big pop. So, um, and that's what that's what you want. We've had a string of losers, and so when you get that one to pop in like that, it takes care of taking a lot of that back. So that's great. The Russell, which I don't still have live yet personally, um, is on a drawdown. It's same type of thing. This is the actual whole over a year's worth of data, and it had 13th. It had one trade today, up 360. So, and the Nasdaq actually is still on this pullback. This is the long term, so this pullback is normal, even though it's not easy to take. And its trades today were the 13th here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. 3, 4, 5 losers. 1, 2 winners. And we're due for this thing to rally. And um, what we need is volatility to pick up. And we should probably take a look at the VIX. I don't do that a lot just because it is what it is. We stick to our trading plan, and again, we don't really need to dig in like that. So let's flip here. Um, the S&P 500 today, so that is a giant pop. I went ahead because I think it's handy, like I did last night, and I added the Weiss wave here at the bottom, and that colors the candles nicely. So anyway, we got a big pop here. We're up way above now the Bollinger Bands, and that's the third ATR, and that yellow right there. And I have it turn on when it gets close, and we're above that. And yeah, so still goes. It looks great still here on a weekly chart, unless this thing pulls back into the next 2 days and we get an upper wick here, which that's possible and possibly, man, I'm going to say likely. We're the RSI 2 on the weekly chart here is at 99.07. It can only go to 100, so it is in kind of the nosebleed area. And you get a bunch of people on board with this kind of a pop. They're all going to be racing, trying to get in, while literally there's going to be traders looking to get out. So, and we'll pull our stops when they make sense. And in the scheme of things, it's interesting. We had, I think, 4 major trades stop out today, and we still had a great gain overall for our accounts. So that is all right. Literally, one of them was Tesla, and it stopped out because I've been trading it off of the. And once I got in on the hour on the daily, um, I started really tracking it on the hourly, and it went down and took out the stops, but then came right back up, and this would still be a viable trade on the daily chart. And actually, at this point, it's the old adage of if you see like a train coming, there's no reason to get hit. Just get out, and you can always get back again, literally right on the very next day. And I'm going to look to do that in Tesla. And then I'll set my stops actually back here at this pivot, and that's just how I'm going to trade it. And there's really no reason not to at this point. If this thing takes off too far tomorrow, then I'll wait for a pullback, probably. But I'm actually expecting, of course, the futures are all up over here in the overnight action. So, anyways, this is a potential new trade to the upside, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So, anyways, going to the S&P went up 1.37%. The Dow went up 1.4% today. It's just ripping to the upside. The Russell, and again, I can put IWM in here so it colors our chart, our bars for us nicely. Obviously, a giant rip to the upside, 3.39%, and the Nasdaq was up 1.38%. We'll put the Qs in there. And look at this. This is the 52-week high. No, I'm sorry. I think that might be the all-time high. But, anyways, we're looking at that same high on the weekly now. We hit it on the daily, and now we're going to hit it on the weekly. Or sure looks like we are. Go to USO, and we are starting to chop around like we're going to go reverse here. So there's no signal yet, at least not that I'm comfortable with, but we pulled up here, pulled back, and now we're pulling up again. Really want to take out this pivot right here to the upside, and then probably buy on a pullback if I'm going to take this trade from this far down. And I may, because energy's actually popping in some ways today. So I'm going to leave you with that for the markets for today. Actually, let's look at IYT. So IYT is way up like that too. It actually pulled back, took out this pivot series here. I actually, when it pulled back up, I went short and put a stop in place right here. Got stopped out. It's one of the positions that stopped out for me today. But you know, in that way, I was putting my target down here, and as long as I was going to get a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio or better, that was an okay play, and I took the risk and lost on that one. So, all right, and then gold. Let's look at GLD. Actually, long gold right now, and you can see where my stop is, and I'm expecting it to at least to take out these recent highs, and so just following the system. That's a recent pivot, and there's a pivot back here, and you can see it just took off. So all right, that's what we got with equities. Flip over to stockcharts.com and look in the bullish percent indexes. The industrials didn't move today. That's kind of wild. The NYAA tacked on a new X and went up 3.56%. The transports went down by 9.09%. The NASDAQ went up by 4.85% and added a new X. This is getting really close to getting back up to these highs, and if we get up here and take that out, then that'll be a new point and figure buy signal. That'd be fun. An awful lot of naysayers in the market right now, which is part of the reason it's probably driving higher. 2 X's on the SPX and up 5.03%. It's a powerful move. The OEX added a new X, up 4.23%. And that's been on a point and figure buy signal for a while. And then finally the NDX. 2 new X's to the upside, getting really close to this level where it's reversed in the past, so let's just keep our eye on that. And that's what I have for you for tonight, up 8% today. So that's really a big bullish day in the markets, and it looks like, well, we'll see if it's got legs. So see what happens on that weekly chart going into the end of the week here. We got 2 more days, and obviously we're in the midst of a Santa Claus rally, if that's what you want to call it. So a lot of bright spirits, and we got holiday weeks coming up. It's interesting how that can be a big driver. So, well, until next time, take care. Have a great night, and happy holidays, by the way. See ya.